Hey friends, it was my task to do an introduction today, so here we are. Today is Saturday, and we finally made it to Motor Vehicle Commission and got Becky's name and address changed. Went smoothly, so we got that done. We rotated her tires, changed her oil with her dad's help, and she dropped off some pants at the dry cleaners to get them adjusted, and now we just finished cleaning up to have family over for dinner.
Say hi!
So on the menu today is going to be some kind of like baked ziti with ground meat in it, but it's not baked. And there's no cheese, so I guess it's not really baked ziti, but I don't know what else it's called. So we're gonna have that, and we're gonna have some cheesy cauliflower bake also. So we're gonna start by just cleaning off the cauliflower, chopping it up. So something I've been enjoying recently is kombucha mixed with orange juice, and that one, I know it says it's the Health Aid one, but that's actually homemade kombucha in there. And that combination of orange juice, usually I would like to do like a mango concentrate in there or something like that, but I don't have that on me, so this orange juice was just fine, and it was so refreshing and so good. I diluted it a little bit with water too. Next, we're just gonna grab our pasta that we're doing. We're doing penne, however you say it. And in our little pantry here, we have the red sauce. I think we're gonna do the marinara. Now we're gonna work on our meat mixture to go into the pasta. So we're just gonna chop up some onion for now. So I'm just gonna strain the cauliflower now. I boiled it until it was soft, just so that once I put it in the oven to bake, all that has to really happen is the cheese kind of melt on top, and then it should be all good.
See the neck full of blood. Look at the towel.
So on with the meat mixture. Again, we're just gonna saute the onions a little bit to soften them up, and then we're gonna go back to the cauliflower. We're just gonna spray this tray and then dump in the cauliflower, put the mayo sour cream mixture on top, and then top it with cheese. These did fall a little bit upside down, some of them, and for some reason I don't like them stems up. I think it just looks nicer when the actual top of the cauliflower is showing, so I just switched them around a little bit. So now that the onions are soft, I just added in the garlic, and then I'm gonna add in some of this chicken base also, and just stir that in until it's dissolved. And then I'm just going to add some seasoning, oregano, and parsley, and then salt and pepper also before adding in the meat. So next I'm going to add in the marinara sauce into it, and I like to rinse out the jar to get every little last bit, so I do use some water and then kind of shake it up and pour that in. I also like to add a little bit of brown sugar so it takes out some of the acidity, so I'm going to do that too. So next I'm just going to set up our little diffuser with some water, some mental focus essential oil, and also eucalyptus. We just have a few that we like to kind of mix and match and use every once in a while. I also really like that this diffuser, you can change the light settings on it, so you can set it to darker or brighter and also different colors. So that's fun to play around with to kind of match whatever like the room has in it, or just how you feel too. So it's really cute.
Look at this beautiful dust collection. Gotta undust this fan that we use even in the winter time, because we are two individuals that get extremely hot pretty much all the time, so we need to use a fan. And plus we like it for the white noise, and we also have a white noise machine right here, which is just, it helps get some really, really good sleep. I actually have to clean this up. This is a disaster.
Don't mind the wilted tulips. We left the house this morning and they were healthy, and we got home and they were quite sad, and they have not perked up yet, but they got some food and water.
Hopefully they get themselves rejuvenated. All right, we're gonna stir this up. They should be here any second. We already kind of set the table. It's paper plates and these sparkling waters that are super good from Aldi. And we put out cups, and then we should be all set for when they come. What are you doing? Guys, come on.
What? Hi.
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 Come on in.
My ankle feels like it wants to shower.
So even the biggest pot that we have to be able to mix all this together, the biggest one wasn't big enough. So I put in as much of the meat sauce as I could, and then as people served themselves, I added the rest of it in and mixed it because it was just like overflowing. So yeah, that worked out fine too. No.
That is so cool. You have
lights.
lights. All the viral stuff is starting to smell good.
Come that way today because it's not pleasant.
So it was what, one day?
So I think I might have forgotten to mention that my sisters, 2 of them were actually sleeping over. So we set up the air mattress in the living room, and then Rachel brought some like eye masks that once you open them they start like warming up, so it feels really nice, and she brought 3 of them for the 3 of us girls to do, so that was really fun and we had some good laughs about that. And that's what it looks like right there. It actually feels really good. I just didn't know how to open it. That's why I'm like kind of fumbling around with it a little bit. I didn't know. You have to there's some part that goes behind your ear, and yeah, so it was a little complicated, but I figured it out. So Rachel did request some matcha, so I made some for her while I was still working on finishing up the waffles. So the girls packed up their things and we loaded up the car also with our laundry. We don't have a washer dryer where we live, so we do it after church on Sundays at my parents'. So that's me trying to get that huge bag out of the trunk. And then we just brought everything inside and spent the afternoon with them.
That's everything.
For lunch, we had these scrambled eggs and hash brown, which were so delicious with some homemade bread. And then after that, we went outside and got some sun and jumped on the trampoline with Rachel.